29 years ago, a Lithuanian Olympic star was snapping pictures of the US 1992 Olympic Dream Team from the bench, mid-game. 6 gold medals later, and Rudy Gobert told the media, quote, "It doesn't matter," that France's national team snapped the US's 25-game Olympic streak until they have what they want around the neck. These two events weren't related at all. Or so it seemed. Okay, it is clear that the rest of the world has caught up to the Americans in professional basketball, at least as much as they can. But while Team USA clearly, undisputedly have the most talent, they seem to lack cohesion, responsibility, urgency. Well, you know, Team Australia, we are locked and loaded, ready to go. But is this going to be the first year that Australia really win their first ever medal in the Olympics? Who knows? I don't know. So, for those not keeping track, Australia beat Nigeria, who toppled USA. Australia also beat France. Now, it must be noted that when the Nigeria team beat USA, that team had only been partly assembled a few days prior. Emphasis on partly because Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday were off exerting as much energy as they could in an NBA Finals. USA then also lost to France, where Drew Holiday, a capable scorer, but more of a third option level scorer on this type of team, led the team in points. They then also beat Iran, which is like, they probably should have. So, it doesn't seem like they're getting that much closer to finding a consistent system for them to keep winning games. It doesn't help that The Athletic's Joe Varden reports that US players are getting frustrated with Coach Greg Popovich's uniquely complicated coaching system, a system that requires players not only to buy in and play selfless, something that is difficult to do when you have a group of star NBA players, but for them to play out these uniquely complicated, intricate plays. I mean, this is why Olympic squads bring in college players from time to time, because it is not only that they are more coachable, they are given more time to emulate these complicated plays to perfection. These college players can fill in the spaces that an NBA player can't. I mean, yes, I am saying that a 20-year-old with fresh facial hair and posters of his favorite NBA All-Stars on his walls can fill in the space that an NBA player can't on the biggest international stage in the world. I mean, at least it would have been helpful. I'm talking about bringing in a true pass-first point guard. Something this roster, this USA Olympic roster, completely lacks. I mean, it's also the easiest position to fill in when you are bringing in a 20-year-old nervous kid. He's going to be pass first anyway. So yes, less can be more is what I'm trying to say. Okay, now, the USA Juggernauts, they just smashed Iran. They're likely going to do the same thing to the Czech Republics, but for this to keep happening, though, they're going to have to rely on the defense. I mean, the shots, they will come and go. But on an Olympic scale, every single player on the US Olympic team has now just become elite defenders. Elite. Oh, also, pay attention to Kevin Durant, because we know he likes to listen to the media. We know he likes to listen to what the fans are saying about him and his team right now. Yes, it's his team. He's not going to disappoint again. That's all I'm going to say. He will not disappoint once again. But while the Americans are flustering one day and slaughtering the next, the Australians need to keep riding the storm. Keep focused. Keep defeating one team at a time. Because we are in a bloodthirsty division with Nigeria, Germany, and Italy. And it honestly is too bad for all of them, because we have Patty Mills, baby. I mean, he's playing the best basketball of his life. So, okay, like with all Olympic lineups, though, however, the roster's going to fluctuate rapidly. So, when Patrick Mills eventually does take his foot off the pedal a little bit, names like Nick Kay, Chris Golding, Matthew Dellavedova, they're the ones who need to add the scoring. They're the ones who need to pick up the slack from the bench. Now, with those elite scorers lazy in, the Australians have strong centers in Aaron Baines and Jock Landau, and an intimidating point guard in Matisse Thybulle. I mean, that seems to me like a formidable formula to win a medal in a frenzy Olympics. Okay, so here's a question, right? If Australia do pull this off, win gold, do USA follow the rhyme? I'm referring to, obviously, you had the Dream Team. They then lost and became the Redeem Team. So, the next Olympics, let's say the Olympics is more prioritized in the United States. Do they follow, maybe they call the team the Kashing Team, as they follow the NCAA's evolved format by then and start actually paying their athletes? Just a theory. What is known for sure is that, though, the window's open. Okay, one team can swoop this away from the USA. I mean, when you have young greats like Luka Doncic, who's not in his prime, competing, and potentially Giannis and Jokic competing in the future, now is the time to strike. Now is the time for Australia to finally, for the first time in their history, step on the podium for basketball. Alright, peace, subscribe, comment, and you'll be in the next video. Peace out.